This is my intro song because all the songs in the world are copyrighted. And this is my page. It's called Out of Range. And here's my ugly face. And I gotta go. That's my song.
Moon's still out.
Good morning. Day 5. Thermometer says about negative 18 outside. I'm a little on the hungover side, I won't lie. Slept okay when I had to get up to stoke the fire. I had a hard time going back to sleep with not knowing what exactly the next few days are going to look like. As I mentioned yesterday, the Ministry of Natural Resources informed me that what I'm doing here is illegal. You know, with all that crazy crime going on, you don't want to be out camping. It's very aggravating. But the conservation officer that I spoke with, we exchanged information yesterday because I guess he just wanted to make sure I'd be out of here by Sunday. Want to be able to contact me. But he messaged me last night and said he was looking over some of the legislations or legislature, because I told him I can just pick this thing up, put it on the ice, and it's an ice hut. There's ice huts everywhere, which was what I had in my mind all along. If you notice the videos from outside, I'm literally 6 feet from the water, which I thought maybe nobody will mind, but they minded. And the plan all along was to say, okay, move it 6 feet, be on the ice. And I thought that would be completely legal. He didn't think so, but he's looking it over. He said I may be able to do that. He's just checking into it. He's gonna confer with his colleagues just to make sure. But in the meantime, we're in limbo. I really don't know what to do. Like, I don't have a plan. Right now, as it stands right now, I have to get out of here in the next, it's what, Friday today? By Sunday, I gotta be gone. So, I don't know. It's putting a damper on my episode filming, because I should be preparing to leave, but I don't want to. I called some close friends last night, let them know what was happening, and they informed me that they extended the COVID lockdown in Ontario for another 2 weeks. So yeah, don't go camping. Go home. Lock yourself in your fucking apartment. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. I'm gonna go home and see 38 crackheads roaming the streets, breaking into cars, robbing people. Fuck. But hey, don't go camping, Dennis. I don't leave a footprint. I'm not harming the environment. I follow all the laws. I have all the licenses. But no, don't do it. Bad boy. Bad boy. Land of the free. Or is that the States? I don't know how our anthem goes. Pretty sure we're supposed to be free. Pretty sure this is Crown land. which means we all get to enjoy it. And it belongs to me, the taxpayer. But no. No. So yeah, we're going to do something today. I just don't know what. I made instant coffee this morning because I am not feeling well. I'm trying not to smoke. I smoked a ton of cigarettes last night. So we're back to square one on that. I don't want to smoke, so we're going to make breakfast. And I really don't want to, the less I have to haul out of here in 2 days, the better. Now, I put a lot of effort into safely bringing in 18 eggs without them freezing or cracking or breaking. I was snowmobiling, I had them in my snowsuit like this, you know, put a lot of effort into it. And I'm not putting that much effort into taking them out of here. I don't want to just waste food. So today is going to be a protein day. We will eat a lot of eggs. Eggs for breakfast, eggs for lunch, eggs for snack, eggs for dinner. Maybe. I don't know. Depends. Maybe he'll message me early and say okay, plans have changed. If he does say I could be on the ice, it's still a huge undertaking. I can't just live on the ice, you know, because heating this place up, it'll end up a swimming pool. So I'm definitely going out to either go home or go buy some lumber and make a floor. And we'll just put this thing on the ice. As long as it's all out before the ice thaws. Pretty sure I'm allowed to do that. I just don't understand why he said I couldn't. It's kind of weird. But anyways, these 5-minute morning videos must be getting annoying. But that is the state of affairs. I'm going to try to keep my spirits up, even though they're fucking down. And I'm going to have this coffee and think of what's the first thing I want to do today. Not drinking. Peace. I woke up this morning and was wondering why there's a flute in here. My spoon looks like a flute. The old flute spoon. Wow. Oh well, it'll do the trick. I can either stir my food or play the flute.
Carmen.
so good. Yeah, breakfast is served. Okay, so I've decided that no matter what happens in the next day or so, this cabin's going to be moved, which means the stove will have to be put out and moved, and regardless of what happens, we might need a warm spot to warm up because we're going to lose heat. So I decided to set up this temporary hut just on the ice. That way, while we're working, either dismantling or moving, we have a place to warm up, and I could keep the stuff that I don't want to freeze in there, kind of just a little work area, I guess. So we're going to put that together right now. I've never put it together. I bought it like 10 years ago, never used it, so I don't know if all the pieces are there. I don't know how big it is. We're going to see. Let's do it. This is not too bad. Seems like it's a little too high for the ground. Like you have to build up some snow, but it's kind of nice in here. Anyways, it'll give us a spot to warm up when we move that or pack it. Worst comes to worst, I think I could sleep in here too, so if it takes more than a day, you know. But anyways, this is set up. I'm just gonna anchor it. It comes with some ropes. I'm just gonna tie it to a couple of logs in case the wind kicks up. Don't want it to go flying, so we'll do that, and another project done.
Oh, nice. I didn't put enough snow over top of this thing. But it's been there 3 days, which is pretty good. We'll drill another hole. Just going to pour water on the side of his tent pegs. I'm going to pour a little bit of water over them so that they freeze in there. Then we could chop them out later. The camera angle's right. Anyway, you get the picture. Put a little bit more on that one. Finish up. Should be good to go. So I'm just sitting around bored, waiting to hear from the conservation officer. Just waiting for a message so I could know what I'm doing. But this happened last night. Alcohol and cooking doesn't mix sometimes, so that happened. But it gave me an idea for a project we could do in the meantime while we're waiting for a message. So I'm gonna try and make one of these. I'm not gonna carve one. That's a lot of carving and it's hard on the hands. But I have an idea of something we could try. So let's do that. pitch glue. Okay. Ooh, that let go. Should have held it a little longer. Okay, we'll hold that till it cools. Maybe I'll bring it outside. Oh, it smells good. Okay, pitch glue to the rescue. All right, we'll let that harden and we'll work on the handle. Huh. I think that'll work. We'll let that cool off and we'll give it a try. All right. Okay, I think she's pretty dry. Let's give it the old testaroo. No leaks. There you go. That was a fun little project. Doesn't leak at all. And we got to use that pitch glue. Perfect. So the conservation officer just, he called, I answered, and it just hung up. And then, oh, that might be him right now. Let's check. So yeah, that was him. So he called, it hung up. I tried to call him back, and I have 2 bars. It rang. Then I received a text from him that reads, "Can you meet me by your truck at some point this afternoon?" And I wrote, "I'd rather save the fuel if you could just try calling me again." Then I tried calling him 2 more times, no answer. And now the text I just got says, "Sorry, busy right now. I'll give you a shout at 1:30. It's 12:30 now, so another hour. Meet me at your truck. Jesus. What could that possibly mean? Probably not good. This blows. Stress smoke. Anyways, I'll keep you posted. Hello. I'm doing well, thank you. Let me just put you on speaker here. Yeah, can you hear me?
Somewhat, but we'll make it work.
Okay,
So you don't have to burn out to the highway there to save your gas.
perfect.
Long story short, it's kind of a gray situation. I looked into it a bit further, dug into the legislation, talked to my coworker there. Technically, like I told you when I first talked to you, because it essentially fits the definition of a building that's been placed on Crown land without a work permit. Now, because it's temporary in nature, it's not, a big log cabin that's been put there and built, it's going to stay there forever.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about that portion in relation to having a work permit to even erect the structure there.
Yeah. And it comes
So
apart, right? It comes apart in 3x4 panels.
Your question was kind of trying to work it as an ice hut, right?
Yeah.
So, again, even that's kind of gray in the act. And, of course, the laws for a lot of our stuff's gray. But essentially, I got it right now in front of me. So if you were to drag it out on the ice and use it as an ice hut, not like a traditional ice hut where you have to put a floor and skis and punch holes through it. If you were to bring it out on the ice and use it as an ice fishing hut, like for the purposes of ice fishing, or it says, or an overnight accommodation used while ice fishing,
Yep.
technically it would fit the bill. So again, right, you're placing, in relation to placing an ice fishing hut out there, you're placing it on that lake for the purposes of ice fishing. You don't have to be out there 24/7, right? As long as it's been placed there for the purposes of ice fishing. And
Okay.
again, like when we first talked yesterday, it's not necessarily being, like where it is now, it's not necessarily being placed there for the purposes of ice fishing, right? It's more kind of that
Camping.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So again, it's kind of gray. I'm kind of stretching it a bit, but
Yeah.
keep that in mind. Essentially, if it's brought out there as an ice hut, yeah. So essentially, as long as it's being placed out there for the purposes of ice fishing,
Yeah.
or being used as an accommodation while ice fishing, it would fit the definition,
Yeah.
or it would fit within it used to be called the old free use land policy in relation to placing an ice hut out there. But it's got to be for the purposes of ice fishing. So say that you placed it out there and you're not ice fishing at all.
Mhm.
Well, at that point, you're camping. So even if it's out on ice, 21 days in relation to having to move your trailer, tent, whatever the case may be,
Perfect.
would still apply on the ice.
Yeah.
Also, I know originally when we spoke, you'd mentioned that once the ice is gone, you were going to dismantle it and leave it in the bush. So,
Yeah.
as I told you yesterday, that's illegal. You cannot deposit anything on Crown land outside of what's listed in this regulation that I'm referring to. So,
Understood.
all that shit has to be brought out
Before
It
the
can't be
lake
left in the
thaws.
bush.
Yeah. I got you.
more or less, right?
Yeah.
Those are essentially your two avenues. Now, again, whether you place it out there as an ice fishing hut in order to camp overnight, everything's got to come out. If anything is left in the bush, or I find anything that's been left in the bush, obviously they'll be banging on your door, and there's going to be follow-up to that, right?
Understood.
So, does that kind of clear it up for you? It's kind of gray, like I said. It's
Yeah.
either it's an ice fishing hut. Again, for the purposes of ice fishing, you're not just camping in it.
Okay.
You could technically camp out on the ice, but 21 days, it said just it's either it's an ice fishing hut, or 21 days you're going to move around. But again, it's one of those two things. That's kind of what you're it's kind of the rope you're walking. That's the avenue you're essentially going to have to go. Otherwise, you're technically in violation. But again, the biggest thing for me is I don't want shit left behind in the bush. Right?
No, I won't leave a footprint, man. It'll be like I wasn't here.
Sounds good. Any other questions, or is that kind of cleared up for you?
No, I appreciate you looking into it and giving me options here. I appreciate that very much. And
Not a problem.
like I said, give me
it's
2 or
great.
3 days to come back with a friend and get this done properly and off the ice here, onto the ice, and Bob's your uncle.
Sounds good. Like I said, it's kind of a gray issue there, and
Okay. If I have any questions, I have your number.
yeah, like I said, feel free to. This is my desk phone that I'm calling you from, so the other one there, feel free. The one you've been texting, feel free to text or call that one.
Fantastic.
All right, man.
Okay, thanks, man.
No problem. Have a good day.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
We're not done camping or fishing. We're fishing. All right, you heard the man. We're not shut down yet. I will have to go out for a day because putting this out on the ice, like I said, it's just going to make a swimming pool. We need a floor, so we'll have to go out. I started digging it out. It's not frozen to the ground. I put the shovel under it and it's ready to move. So we just need a floor. We'll pick that thing up, slide the floor right under it, and on the ice we go. A little bit of a wrench in the plans that I wasn't planning on leaving, but we'll have to go out for one day and resume out on the ice. It's good news, I guess. Let's go for a quick ride and check our rabbit snares. You never know. Well, looks like we had one here and he got away. Fuck. Fuck. I must be tying it wrong. Look at that. He just struggled his way free, I guess. Let's try that again. Success! I checked the first one. We had one that got away. And this is the second one. Wow. Success! Oh yeah, it's frozen. Got him right away. He tangled himself up in his leg too. Okay, I'm gonna dispatch of this guy and we'll check that third one. Looks like another one got away. Fuck. Oh, he actually broke the fucking... He actually broke it. Wow. This guy actually... I don't know if you can see. Actually broke the brass wire. Wowzers. These rabbits are not fucking around. Well, we got one. I'm probably gonna move this one. This guy deserves to fucking live. I'm gonna leave this guy alone. I'm gonna put this somewhere else. So we're gonna clean this rabbit. Just I'm gonna hang it from this pole here. I got myself a little Neela thing. I just thought I would show you. Yesterday I was showing you knots. I'll just show you them in action. So if you remember this one, around the tree, pinch it as an X, inside twice, come on, over top and through. Do you remember that one? Get that a little higher. Right about there. Okay. Then I'm going to do my toggle knot, which is flip it up, and pull it through. Remember that? That's the toggle. I'm going to place it nice and up there. Okay. So flip it up, flip it up, and pull it through. Come on, baby, do. Pretty pumped that we got a rabbit on the first day. So I'm gonna clean this guy up. Probably a little too graphic for the kiddies, and probably a lot of my kids are going, "Oh, poor bunny," but he's gonna be delicious. So I'm not gonna show you that. And okay, my GoPro died after I was done cleaning that rabbit. That was a few hours ago, actually. I'm about to cook up dinner, but since I've been showing you a lot of what I cook, I'm not going to bore you again with that. I showed you a big breakfast. Basically on the menu today is going to be like a breakfast burrito, just onion, green pepper. I'm going to throw some smoked fish in there, some cheese, eggs, scramble that all up, put it in a flatbread. I'll show you when I'm done. There it is. Cheesy, fishy breakfast burritos. It's what's for lunch. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put the phone down because I'm gonna lose all this. You get the picture. So day 5 is pretty much a wrap. Not a bad day. What did we do today? We ate a ton of eggs. I counted. I ate 13 eggs today. 13 eggs in one day. Can't be good for you. Then we put up the portable hut. We made a dipper ladle. Used our pitch glue. The MNR told us that we could go out on the ice, so that changes our plans a little bit. I was going to go out tomorrow, get some lumber for a floor, but I think tomorrow I'll spend the day getting ready, like packing everything up and being ready to move, because the day I come back with the flooring, I gotta get it all in here, put it all together, get the hut on top of it, pull it out on the ice and set it all back up in time to not freeze to death at night, you know? So that's a long day. So I'd like to have everything, when I show up with the flooring, this thing be ready to move kind of as much as possible, right? We caught a rabbit. We set 3 snares yesterday, and the first snare was that big, so something was in it and got it escaped. The second one caught a rabbit, which is awesome. Can't wait to make a stew. And the third one caught a rabbit, and he broke the actual wire. The wire was broken, which is crazy. I should have checked, because a lot of times what happens when you snare a rabbit is a wolf or a fox will come and snatch it away. I didn't really check because I just don't see how a rabbit could break that wire, but he did. I'll when I go out, I'll try to take a look, see if there's any other tracks there. Cleaned a rabbit, made more eggs. That's about it. Day 5. I don't know what tomorrow. I don't know how interesting tomorrow is going to be. Be a packing day. I don't know. We'll see. See you in the morning. Peace.